on Titan, Volume 15. This is part of the Uprising arc. Chapter 59, Soul of a Heretic. You guys talking. According to the bar patrons, this tall guy called himself an MP. They started rumors that that have spread across the town. And now they all know that the military police brigade fought the Surveyor Corps here. By tomorrow, everyone within the walls will have heard the news. But don't worry, Chief Doc. We can get our article out before that. Oh, newspapers. So the official word is, the military police brigade used new maneuvering gear, which it developed in secret. During the battle with the currently wanted regiment of the Surveyor Corps. Oh, the newspaper's working with the MP. Captain Levi, known as humanity's strongest soldier, escaped and intensive casualties were suffered by both sides. No. I need you to wait. We don't fully know what happened either. So, does that mean the interior squad did this? Hey. So it is true that they operate independently on the regular military police brigade. Hey, here. Ah. Sorry about that, Mr. Doc. We won't mention anything about the interior squad. I appreciate Roy. This kid's still a cub. He doesn't understand how things work inside this wall. Keep anything about the new equipment out of the story too. Can't believe they really made these. I can't believe they really made those things. Huh? Just wait until they come out with their own report. Waving off. Like advanced vertical maneuvering equipment, shotguns, useless against Titans. But if you wanted to kill humans, it's like they were designed to take down the Surveyor Corps. Yeah. They kept all that a secret, even from us. That means it's completely possible that one day, it'll be us on the wrong side of those guns. Ah! Got Armin. Ugh. Armin! Blah. He's like puking out. That's on back. Mikasa, did this happen to you too? Sorry, Mikasa. It's okay. Sorry. Oh, you guys get stitched up. Your turn. On watch. Yeah. Oh, Connie? How's Armin? Still outside. I see. Ooh. Yeah, right when... Oh, because he killed someone. and John was there too. We're almost out of town. And this man, please. What's wrong, Armin? This filthy stable makes you lose your appetite? No. Huh? They're all looking at him. Dean, what? There's something I don't understand. Well, honestly, when I pulled my gun, I thought it'd be too late. I'm sorry, but she already had her gun pointed at you. So, I can't stop wondering. How was I able to shoot first? Yeah, what? Well, Jean? Because she hesitated for a moment, right? Huh? Armin. I'm sorry. I should have fired, but I couldn't, and now. So that's what it was. The woman I killed must have been a kind person. She was much more human than me. I was able to pull the trigger right away. I'm Armin. Your hands are already dirty. You can't go back to the way you were. Huh? Why would you say accept who you become? If your hands were still clean, Gene probably wouldn't be here right now. You were able to pull the trigger like that because your friend was about to die. You're smart. You understood that there was no room then for hesitation or compromise. You knew we couldn't afford to lose anything if we wanted to keep hope alive. Goods, horses, comrades, Armin. You saved us by getting your hands dirty, and I'm grateful. Captain Levi, I thought that was your methods. I thought that your methods were wrong. I just wanted to think that. I was just afraid of having hurt. I was just afraid of having hurt others. But you weren't wrong. I was. I promise I'll fire next time. That's right. It was your hesitation that put us in danger. Sorry, but that was then and there. That's it. I'm not telling you what's right or wrong. I certainly don't know what it is. Were you really wrong? What? Have we gone a little far? Well, we're not gonna find them in the middle of town. Jeez. Why'd I get stuck with you? Huh? Are these part of the MPs? Wait, they were with Annie's squad. I know. I just wanted some alone time with you, me. Oh, I know. You just wanted some alone time with me, right? Hutch or Hitch? Sorry, but I didn't want to be partnered with you either. So is that so? Well, that's fine then. Doesn't it strike you as strange though? But why would the Surveyor Corp run around killing civilians? Huh? They risk their lives for humanity's sake every day, right? Have you forgotten? Remember when they did? Remember what they did in Strauss? They turned it into a battlefield. They left a pile of bodies for us to clean up, and we still haven't found Annie. Huh? We share a room. Her stuff is still in my place. It's in the way. Hmm? Yes. What they did there was abhorrent. They found a tie-in that was hiding. But they found a tie-in that was in hiding, and captured it. How did they not put two together that was Annie? They kept the wall from being breached. Could any other group of soldiers have done that? If the Surveyor Corps is just dissolved, then humanity. Quiet. I hear water. Don't move. Oh, it's Armin. Put both hands up. Stand. Turn around slowly. Your Surveyor Corps. Huh? That's right. Just stay quiet. Oh, I'm just coming out. Do what I say, and it'll be alright. Ooh, they just got behind him. Now, nice and slow. Give your guns to him. Don't make a sound, alright? Leave your uniforms and all your gear behind. Your boots, too. Don't worry. We have shoes for you. Stripping them. Putting them in a pile. Yeah. I can really only think of one option we have left. Infiltrate the military police brigade and find out where they took Aaron. In any case, we have no time. We need to force them into a showdown now. Private Marlowe Sand, military police brigade, Strauss district. Yes. Oh, Levi's reading off his. It's Tracy. Same assignment. Military police. Yes. Both recruits from the 104 only been assigned to Strauss district. Looks like the military police tradition of believing all the work to recruits is still alive and healthy. Captain Levi? In the flesh? We're ready. Will they change? Mikasa and Aaron are gonna infiltrate? Alright. The interior brigade should still be on the scene in Strauss district. Capture anyone you think might be an interior MP and gather clues. Yes, sir. When the search effort spreads MP too thin, we make her move. Keep the horses ready to move out at any time. Now then, Merlot, Hitch. As for you, huh? Do do you know that it's your fault that over 100 Stross district civilians are dead now? Are now dead? Oh, she's in that, huh? Hey, you people probably think you're heroes or something. But you got all those people killed and ruined their lives and ruined their families' lives. Yes, I know. Huh? You are all from the Southern Trained Corps, aren't you? Just like Annie Leinhart. Or Leinhart. Were you friends with her? Huh? Seems like. No. I bet she didn't have any friends, right? She was always dark and antisocial. She was like a child afraid to interact with others. Even I didn't really get to know her, but now I'll never have the chance. They didn't even find her body. Probably because those Titans ripped her apart. No. Because Lionheart was a Titan hiding. She's being held right now. I doubt they want fresh recruits to know that though. What? Huh. It makes me sick. We're all in the dark when it comes to how the world works. How this world works. Other than the ones in the very center, of course. We'll keep you tied up until we're ready to leave here. But I promise, we'll release you then. There's no way you'd be able to catch up to us after all. Annie, Captain Levi, I don't think that what we're doing is wrong. But did the Severi Corps really murder Reeves Company workers, regular civilians? The boss was killed by the interior MPS or MPs. But whoever wins here will decide what's in the history books. Then let me help you. I will do anything it takes to right the wrongs in this world. Oh, he's switching side. If you want to find the interior brigade, let me do it. I'll be far more effective than your disguised soldiers. Heck's with you, this kid. Reminds me of him. He seems like a real blockhead. No. I can't know whether you're truly prepared to make the system your enemy. Even if that's how you really feel now. You might wake up tomorrow and not remember a thing. Okay, let's go. Lasha, tie them around here. Yes, sir. Captain, let me handle this. Huh? Take care of it. Keep walking straight. The knife. Just try it. One wrong move, and this knife goes in your gut. That won't happen. I want to help the Severi Corps. Huh? You just want to trick us, sell us out, and make a name for yourselves. Can't fool me. Hi. Okay, right around here. We'll stay quiet about this. That's right, you will, because you're gonna die here. What? That's not what he said. The captain might have felt like letting you go, but it's too dangerous. I've decided it's safer to kill you. Is Gene really going psycho? You have to believe us. We know you're fighting this. We know you're fighting to save humanity, right? Right, Hitch? Yeah, yeah. Oh, you think I can trust you two, especially you, Bullcut? I just can't muster up any sympathy for someone who get that haircut. He just trips. Ah, that goes up. Ah, Hitch, run! Oh, Gene's fighting him. Ah, my gun can shoot first. Oh, or did you want to find out? Your knife or my gun? Which one's faster? Pins him against the wall. You're dead unless you act. You just wait until I fire? Wait, I swear I'm on your side. There's no need for us to fight. Then give me the knife. You trust me, right? If you truly do, put your life in my hands. If you can do that, then I'll really believe what you said earlier. You claim you're willing to leave everything behind, join us, and make the rest of the world your enemy. But how am I supposed to believe that? Why would you do that? We're in a desperate position. What makes you believe we can save humanity? Huh? Then why are you still in the Severe Corps? Huh? I joined the rotten MPs to clean the brigade up, but I made the wrong choice. As long as the Severe Corps keeps fighting with their lives at stake, I'll trust you. And just drops the knife. Ooh. Oh, she just came back and hit him in the head. Hitch! Swing. You horse-faced freak! Wait, Hitch! He was just testing me. What? Hey, you. If I really hadn't believed you, I would have swung that knife, you know. Why do you go so far? Because you remind me of a kid I hate. Certain dummy. Huh? Could that be the same person that Annie talked about? Who knows? There are plenty of idiots around. And thankfully, that includes both of you. Marlowe, you prove your commitment, huh? This should be enough to convince Captain Levi too. That's your strength. There we go now. I'm sure of it. That the Interior Brigade compound. I'm sure of it. That's the Interior Brigade compound. Can't believe we're right here. Thanks to those two. To you, Gene. Let's go. This time, we'll strike first. Okay. Chapter 60. Trust. They're gonna infiltrate they're like doing some duck and roll for people down. Look like they're like there's a bunch of them down. Oh. Wait, what happened? Huh? Everyone made out? They weren't there though. Oh. They attacked the compound. We're leaving. Took someone with them. Nice mustache you have there. Where are Aaron and Krista? Did you kill my men? Unfortunately for you, they won't be coming to your rescue. Killing them would have been a bother. So they'll just be off their feet for the time being. Oh, they just took him out of commission. Okay. Okay. What? Oh. Oh, we're seeing what happened. We just slashed their legs. Oh, oh man, everyone on these. Interior MPs will be out of action for a while now. Yeah. Ah. Don't you sound brave? You think you're something special? You think cutting down a bunch of unarmed MPs make you a hero? They weren't unarmed. They had guns. I think you should know. Some of the men and women in there were just servants. But you cut them all down with no mercy or remorse. I see. What a terrible thing we've done. Just kicks in the face. Urgh. I feel awful for all of you too. I feel especially bad about your mouth. Is it his mouth? I suggest using it. I suggest using it while you're still able to speak. Where are Aaron and Krista? Useless. It's useless. No matter what you try to do. Like missing teeth now. The only option the Severe Corps has left is to stay on the run inside the walls. You're nothing more than a pack of filthy rats now. You'll be lucky to just survive. You've even abandoned your comrades. You don't surrender. The captured soldiers are all going to hang. Are all going to hang. Why shouldn't they? Considering what you've done, who's going to object? Oh, Armin. Or Aaron. Erwin? Yeah, Erwin. And the one on the gallows first'll be the man most responsible for all this. Your leader, Erwin Smith. Of course. If you admit to acting on your own, and give yourselves up, the lives of your innocent comrades could be spared at least. Huh? Understand, Levi? That's the only option you have left. Huh? Use your lives to save theirs. That's it. I'll speak on your behalf. It'll go better that way. I'll pass. You just tell me where Aaron Mikasa or Aaron Christ are. Huh? So you're gonna watch your comrades be killed just to live a few days longer. What a strong bond you have with each other. Well, some Severe Corps lives are worth more than others. Oh, spin them on the tree. Only those dumb enough to agree that join us. Ah. Anyway, I doubt the crown would spare the others and throw away this perfect opportunity to exterminate the Severe Corps. Ah. This is for not answering my question, by the way. Just gonna break his arm. Crack! Ah! Shut up. Tell me where Aaron and Krista are. I don't know. They barely tell us anything, I promise. Kenny Ackerman is extremely tight-lipped. Ackerman? Huh? That's the guy's last name? Yes, why? I suppose he doesn't give out many details. Especially the important ones. Isn't that Mikasa's last name? Mikasa Ackerman? But you must have an inkling, right? Maybe I can jog your memory. Stop! You still have a lot of bones left. You're a madman. Maybe. Bam. Huh? He's shooting a bone. Someone's coming from that way. Eek. Bam. It's a group. Didn't I tell you? It's hopeless. It all is. Huh? The time has come for you. The time has come for you to pay for what you've done. This is the end for the Severe Corps. The wagon. The day before. Berg newspapers. Strauss District. Roy. This is like a novel. Starring the Interior Brigade. Yeah, well, everyone needs a hobby. Apparently, their men died horrible deaths protecting the people from attacks by the rogue Severe Corps. So, this is how long has this newspaper been the King's PR department? Since the beginning. They had control over us before I even got here. It's the same everywhere else. Don't worry yourself over what's already been printed. Can't help it. I was a customer before I started working here. I believe all of this fiction. Then get used to it. Roy, why did you become a journalist? Didn't you ever want to get to the bottom? Didn't you ever want to get to the bottom of all the mysteries in the world? Sir, no man is an island. Sure, I used to be full of righteous, idealistic passion. But well, then I met people. I made friends, even started a family. I stopped caring so much about what happened to me. I pulled the wool over my own eyes, and an important part of me died. But in return, I was able to protect what I come to care about. Pathetic, isn't it? But it was my decision to live this pathetic life. Hey, sir? We got Hanji there. Pardon the intrusion. I'm Severe Corps Squad Leader, Hanji Zoe. You reprinted my wanted poster. I heard my subordinates attacked civilians and were killed for it, but gotcha. I now see that was false. So even in death, they've been slandered. I was just about to grab your hands and twist them in a shape that would never be able to hold a pin again. But I can see you've got it rough too. Hold off for today. Look, please accept my condolences for what happened to your men. I can see that Severe Corps have been placed in an absurd position, but you do as the royal government says to protect your friends and family, right? Of course, you must obey them in this situation. If I was in your position, I'd do as they say too. I don't think what you're doing is particularly wrong. However, sorry. Wait, please, no violence. Yeah. Oh, Moblet, you're reacting. He was just trying to take notes. With a perfect chance. Or what a perfect chance. Roy, can you keep following the royal government's orders? But that won't keep them safe. Oh, you can keep following the royal government's orders, but that won't keep them safe. Your friends, your parents, and your daughter, huh? Wait, what do you mean by that? For just one day, I want you to report the truth. Trostric. You really are a dummy, huh? You thought you could lose us in those abandoned old ruins? Huh? Oh, the sun. Thanks for saving the work, Flago Reeves. Where have you been hiding anyways? Darn it. Of course, I'm lucky I'm lucky you're so stupid. When I noticed you fled that scene, I was sure. It was all over for me. Thud. Ha! You see, I knew. They killed me. Anyway, goodbye. Why is he crying? And thanks. Huh? Wait. I have a question. Why did you kill my dad? What were you interior MPs trying to do? Huh? Why would you want to know that? I'm just here to bring back the corpse. I just want to know before I die. What did my dad do to cause this? Please, just tell me. Oh, you didn't know? For some reason, he betrayed us and went over to the Severe Corps. Betrayed you? So the Interior Brigade asked him to kidnap someone from the Severe Corps? Well, yeah. He really kept you in the dark. Man, you must be a real bonehead. Huh? And what if he refused? I'm sure he knew what happened. His life would have been over. Same if he failed to deliver. That's why we're in this situation. Contractors. Contractors save us a lot of manpower. But they're also useless. It just means more work for us in the end. Guess the apple doesn't fall far. Reeves would have been fine if he took his family around north. If only he didn't care so much about his employees and this town. You know, nothing about your father, huh? Putting his hand behind his ear. You think you got it all figured out? Well, there's something my dad used to say to me. A merchant needs to be able to read people. That's why I chose a side. I chose the people my father trusted. What's gone on you, Flickle? You should be squealing like a pig about to be slaughtered. Huh? We already have what we wanted. We already have what we want. Your time's up. Look up, dimwits. Huh? Is Hanji coming from behind? Just kick them both down. Huh? Hanji come from the side. Oh, gun. Oh, fired next to her ear. Oh, coming back. Just punches him. Ah, ah. Squad leader, you're being reckless. We did it. Did you all hear that? What? The Severe Corpse. How? There's just a bunch of people just up there, just watching. You thought these buildings looked abandoned? Maybe in the interior, they would be. But here in Trost, we got to live. We got to live wherever we can. We heard it all. How the interior MPs killed the boss. How the Severe Corps tried to protect the Reeves Company, and how the boss of the Reeves Company risked his life for the sake of our town and our livelihoods. All of us will attest to that. Huh? So what? Go ahead and tell everyone you know. Go ahead and tell everyone you know. Uh, the most you poor fools could do is start a rumor. They'll come and go in 3 days tops. The crowd decides what's true and what isn't. You should be worrying about yourselves. Do you think you'll get away with doing this to me? Would anyone even notice if the people of a shabby little town like this disappeared one day? It's all over for you. Gah. Huh? Oh, he's sitting on his face. Everyone, don't worry. The Reeves Company will protect this town. Starting from today, I, Flego Reeves, am the new boss. So I hope I can count on all of you. They're smiling. Can't wait for you. Can't wait to work for you, can't wait to work with you, boss. Speak up. Congratulations. Take care of the MPs for us. Yeah. So, what do you think? It's as the MP. It's as that MP said. The truth won't spread on its own. Oh, the newspaper guys are there. You're the only ones we can. You're the only ones we can who can reach the people. Let's do it right. We can expose the interior squad's crimes for everyone to see. Let's clear the Severe Corp's name. I can't. Roy, you're just gonna sit there and let this happen? Of course I am. Just try it. Um, all our colleagues would be as good as dead, along with my family and yours. It's happened before. There was once a miner who disappeared after digging under the wall. Oh, me dug under the wall? When one of my friends looked into it, he disappeared too. That's how things work inside these walls. We live because the king allows us to live. You can see that, right, Hanji? Will you really force me to betray my colleagues and write this article? Do you have the right to get my entire family killed? Erwin Smith. We're going out. Do you have any last words? They're really gonna. Chapter 61. Reply. Look at all those carriages. What's going on? You didn't hear? The heads of all the military branches. The head of all the military branches are meeting inside the castle. They're working on disbanding the Severe Corps. What's that? Must be the gallows for the commander. And that commotion? Who knows? I wonder. Losing the Severe Corps would mean humanity losing its spear. How do you protect yourself from the incoming enemy? Not with the shield. You eliminate the threat with the spear. For example, say, Wall Rosie was somehow breached at this very moment. The citizens of Wall Rosie would all take refuge inside Wall Sheena once again. But the food supplies consumed during the earlier evacuation have yet to be replenished. That fact is common knowledge. The people of Walrosie would be forced into a different struggle to stay alive, one that had nothing to do with the Titans. In other words, a branch in Walrosie, at this point in time, would cause a civil war between two factions, the people of Walrosie and the people of Walsina. Huh? And? Huh? Are you trying to say that the existence of the Survey Corps would solve this problem? In the Survey Corps, our job is to charge head fast towards the enemy. Nothing will be solved if all we do is shrink back. Or do you have some sort of secret plan, huh? They're like, I understand your opinion. After all, not only did you withstand the interior military police questioning, your stance still hasn't changed. Your position is Bree's company was decimated by unknown forces plotting to kidnap Aaron and Krista. The Survey Corps isn't opposing the royal government. And not only is disbanding the Survey Corps unjust, it will harm humanity. You've been saying all of this for days, but a lot has happened outside. In that time. Yesterday, your apparent right-hand man, Levi, killed multiple members of the military police brigade and fled. Huh? He refused to surrender, deciding to use force rather than talk. As the advocate for the people inside the walls, my opinion is that, plain and simple, his actions are a threat to the peace of our world. Unlike your words, his blade was honest. His opposition to the royal government is clear. There is absolutely no reason for humanity to tolerate a group like that inside the walls. Commander Pixis, the garrison and the Survey Corps have much in common. They both risked their lives together on the front lines. You two seem to have built a close relationship, but surely you do not share this man's treacherous intent. Looking over it. Certainly do not. Humans killing other humans is utter madness. If a spark were to be struck in our little world, in no time, the blaze would engulf all of humanity. I said as much to my soldiers during the events of Tross District, where many of them died under my command. In any case, I doubt many humans would be left if another wall were breached. So let us save our hatred for the Titans. Ha 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 ha. My apologies, Commander Pixis. We certainly won't want that. This is going badly, Rowan. Indeed. So long as it's possible for the government secret could be humanity's secret weapon. I cannot allow any garrison men to die in this battle. Even if your revolution succeeds. We won't have any of their skills or knowledge. What's to say we'll be able to take their places successfully? In short, if it's true that they built the wall of Titans and altered humanity's memories, then this revolution runs the risk of losing all of that. However, forever. Gets up, looks at that door. What a binary. Unless you have a way to deal with that, I have no choice but to stand with those selfish, greedy men of the royal government. Or would you leave that transition to chance as well? Another groundless gamble with humanity's fate on the line? Was this really the right choice? I take it you're done talking. We may not be the only ones capable of saving humanity. Did everything I could. Take him to the gallows. Oh. All that's left. Smiling. Huh? Bam! Coming. Sirs, Rosie's just fallen. Huh? The colossal titan, an armored titan, suddenly appeared, destroying both gates in Strauss district. Evacuees are now surging this way from the east. Huh? What? Erwin, you. Just look at you. Just days ago, you were preaching to me like you were the savior of the world. Your audience with the king has been scheduled. It looks like you'll be dealt with, just as your survey corps is being disbanded. Now it's you. Where do you live these days? Was it Strauss district? Huh? Answer me. Marie, your family? Are they all doing well? Huh? Yes, they're fine. Both my children and Marie. I haven't been home recently though. They're in the eastern section. Section of Wall Rosie, some distance away from Strauss. I see. What's your point? I decided to leave something up to Commander Pixis. If the time comes, when we're faced with a decision, I'm just gonna sit there and watch. It'll be up to you to decide. You and them. Secure the evacuation route. Gather all the garrison's frontline troops in the east section to support the evacuation. Return everyone to their stations. Safely evacuating the people is our top priority. No. Huh? Shut all the gates to Walshina. Don't let a single refugee in. Huh? But sir, the wall of Rosie. Do you mean we should just watch as half of mankind is killed? Just as the man there said. All letting them in would do is bring about civil war. Why should we deliberately create new enemies? Huh? But that's just a theory. There's no way of knowing. What's important is that it could happen. Our authority is absolute. Now hurry up and get moving. Huh? Darn it. Of all the times for the wall to be breached. Yes. But there's a silver lining. Now we have a way. We'll only need to wait a few days until they obtain it. Yes, we shouldn't panic. There's no need to let popular will sway us. Some refugees may enter our territory. Just the thought of it makes me shudder. We all feel the same way. We simply need to ride out the next few days, and it should work itself out. King just. Anyway, we have our orders, but we ought to start immediately. Start closing gates. Yes. What else could we? In that case, I stand on Wall Rose's side. You'll have to get through and to do it. What? Are you opposing the crown? That's right. Then allow me to join. Was the response a shock to you? Commander-in-Chief Zachary? Exactly? No. Not one bit. Exactly. What is this? Oh, he's the judge. The report you just heard was an error. Please calm yourselves. Huh? No tie-in attacks have been confirmed at this time. Huh? You guy! What's the meaning of this? If you're asking who organized this, it was me. Pixis? Most of the interior military police seem to be occupied at the moment. Perhaps this is a blessing. Let's have them show us whether they're suited to rule over the human race. They will be the ones to make that decision. What? These soldiers and I decide to risk our lives here. Depending on your decision, we were prepared to confess the acts of treason and offer you all of our lives. However, since you decide that your personal wealth is more important than half of what's left of humanity, this is no time for meekly accepting. This is no time to meekly accept our own deaths. Even we may be ignorant about the power of the Titans, or how this world was created. Interior MPs have been suppressed. Good. We are still fitter rulers than a group of men with no intention of keeping humanity alive. You, quiet you, fool! You think the masses will follow you soldiers just because you're pointing guns at us? The people obey the king, no one else. So what if you gain control of the capital? The rural aristocrats won't go down without a fight. Your foolish actions will just bring chaos, tragedy, and destruction to these walls. Will they now? Take a look, Erwin. What? It's the extra edition. From Berg's newspapers. Everyone's talking about. It contains an article with testimony from Flickle Reeves, the son of the late boss of the Reeves Company, who managed to escape the scene of his father's murder. Now all of Trust District knows that the Interior Military Police not only threaten the Reeves Company, but that they also arranged to frame the Survey Corps for the massacre of civilians. They also accuse all their information outlets of bowing to pressure from the royal government. Finally, they have reported that King Fritz is a pretender to the throne. A member of the Interior Squad, close to the center of the royal government, has testified that the true king is living in hiding as a royal aristocrat. God darn it! Wake up, you old fool! Huh? What? Food? You useless clod. So, Erwin, looks like you win this one, huh? You're not happy. Now, humanity has just been forced onto an even more dangerous path than before. Which means the false charges against the Surveyor Corps are gone. You acted in legitimate self-defense. The royal capital and administrative district are provisionally under commanding chief Zackley's control. The nobles haven't counterattacked. We're free now! Hooray! Celebrating. But how? Can't believe it. How in the world? What did you do to them? We didn't do anything. Do you still not understand? Those royal government pigs have no intention of saving the people. The next time Titans attack, there won't be anything left. Not the company, not our families. It was everyone's individual choices that brought change to our world. Auntie, I'm sorry. Those three you entrusted me with, I won't let them die. Well, at least you neutralized those gun-toting guys, right? No. Not all of them. The leader and his team are off somewhere with Aaron and Historia. If we don't find them soon, this revolution will be derailed. About that, I just might know where Aaron and Story are. I'm not absolutely certain, but I think our only choice is to take our chances with this. We'll end this battle there. Huh? Aaron's like chained up. Story's like free. I'm guessing they're in a cave. Chapter 62. Sin. After Aaron's plan succeeded, the end of the old regime was proclaimed. The proclamation was made moments after the military had seized control of the capital. Upon the gallows that had been raised to execute him. Aaron, get it up. So you're saying that the coup d'état was coup d'état was carried out because the government of King Fritz obstructed plans vital to the survival of humanity, and decided to sacrifice half the population to ensure their own safety. Exactly, and as you heard in General Zackley's proclamation, our goal is not military rule within the walls. As the recent edition of the Berg newspaper revealed, the Fritz family is not the true royal bloodline that has led humanity through the years. We have learned that the true royal family is somewhere in hiding. We are certainly facing more frequent and intense Italian attacks. And mistrust between the people and their leaders endangers all of humanity. Furthermore, our job as soldiers is to protect the people from the menace of the Titans with every ounce of our strength. That being the case, it is our duty to work with the true royal family to restore its majesty as the leaders of mankind, as well as the people's trust. Guess I'm as quick to adapt as anyone. Feel free to ask questions. The men who used to suppress their speech, the men who used to suppress your speech, are now sitting in jail cells. This is wonderful news for us. I don't know if anyone was more emboldened by the Berg's extra edition than those working at other newspapers. But the king was a fake. I can't believe it. The people's emotions must be quite mixed. The atrocity is essentially nervous. Yeah, I'm saying that wrong. Aristocracy, essentially nervous over what will become their interest. Those soldiers claim they'll relinquish their power. Huh? Who would really believe that? In that sense, I believe that the decision to maintain the current system of rule is a wise one. But do you really expect this true bloodline to take place of the first monarchy so easily? In the heart and minds of the people? Now, all the people know is chaos. We don't know what to strive for, or what to believe in any longer. The best choice for humanity would have been to leave everything to the old monarchy. No matter how shallow or debased they may have been, they've held off the Titans and kept humanity alive up until now. Even they were content to watch half of the surviving humans die. Even that would be better than allowing all of humanity to go extinct. Perhaps you should have entrusted them with all of it. Aaron's time power, the retaking of Wall Maria, even Aaron's life. These past few days, my thoughts have not been with my friends. Huh? When I think of humanity, perhaps I should have let my comrades die, as I always have. Aaron, Levi, Hanji. I could have abandoned them, along with my life and my duty, and entrusted everything to the crown. Humanity is really more precious than anyone human life. Your mission is as terrible as ever. Death seems like a far easier option. Death seems like a far easier option. Sir, why did you decide to lead us down such a perilous road? Let me ask you. Why do you speak with Pixis? You wanted to hand Aaron over. You wanted to hand Aaron over and resign. Why put that idea in Pixis' head? Why allow your people to act on their own? Commander, I have a proposal. What about your negotiation with Master Pixis? They broke down. Don't rely on him. Well, I suppose I'll answer you. Why did I point my rifle at the king and his men? Because I never liked those guys in the first place. What? The pompous tyrant and the smug pretenders? No. Perhaps I was actually fond of them. Now I realize that I've been dreaming of this day for ages. I was able to reach this position by being their unfailing loyal dog, ready to sacrifice my life for them. Perhaps you could call preparing for the coup. Perhaps you could call preparing for this coup my lifelong hobby. I know you wanted to see this pitiful howling face. I know you wanted to see their pitiful howling faces too. You want to see those hypocrites get what was coming to them. Of course, that display was more than I could hope for. I could have hoped for. Did you expect those grown men to go out whimpering? Yeah, but the real fun is yet to come. After all, I've been thinking of ways to degrade and insult them for decades now. So, I plan to give it a try at some point before I keel over, with or without you. Unlike Pixis, I have no intention at any time of raising a white flag. Anyway, those guys were so right that I was certain it would work. Whether this revolution is good or bad for humanity is of no interest to me. I suppose that makes me quite the villain, but you're no different, are you? Yes, I suppose you're right. You allow others to choose what path humanity followed, but that isn't because you suddenly found it difficult and ran from decisions that would lead your friends to their deaths. You didn't want to die. You're like me. You put yourself over the fate of humanity. What's your reason? It's your turn to answer now. I suppose it was hubris. I have a dream. It's one I've had since I was a child. A few hours before. Disreputing these should be enough, Hanji. Thank you, Roy. After you're done, take everyone from the after you're done, take everyone from the paper and their families to Chopstick, just like we planned. The Reeves Company will shelter you. Let's take another look at the meeting point. There might be a message from Levi's team. Someone's there. Oh, is it Mopple's barn? No, it's Eagleheims. I see. We're friends of the short guy. Could you take me to where they are? What's going on here? Huh? They did it? Erwin. Mobble it. Give Erwin a message. Tell him about the lead we found. Erwin's going to be in? What? He's going to be in? Is it like Ymir? Like what she did with their friend? It's only speculation based on Reiner and Berthold's words and actions. But it may be a way for someone to gain Aaron's Titan power. I'll tell you more while we move. Go on. This is Survey Corp. This is Survey report. This is the Survey Corp. Erwin Commission of the Reese estate. If Aaron and Historian have fallen into the hands of the Reese family, as our mission outline supposes, then we can assume that they'll be taken to the estate. Survey Corp members disguised as farmers have been conducting a covert survey of the grounds. Most of their report concerns the detail of an incident involving the Reese family 5 years ago. The Reese family was blessed with 5 children. The Lord had yet another child, an illegitimate daughter, with a servant. Of course, that isn't a very unusual story. And on the estate, the Lord enjoyed an otherwise good reputation. In particular, his eldest daughter, Frida, was loved by all her guiltless character. In particular, his eldest daughter Frida was loved by all for her guiltless character. She was even known to stroll through the fields to thank the farmers for their work. Everyone living on the grounds considered her the estate's pride and joy, but tragedy struck the night Walmaria fell. Marauding bandits who had taken advantage of the chaos raided the one chapel in the village and set it on fire, and it was destroyed. No one in the village saw the men enter. And to make matters worse, that night, the entire Reese family had gathered in the chapel to pray together after the breach in the wall. The bandits massacred every member of the family except for the Lord Rod Reese. This all took place just days before Historia's mother was killed by the military police from the interior. Right after losing his family, Rod Reese suddenly began planning to make contact with Historia. That must have something to do with why they wanted her. Blood ties. There's something special about that bloodline? Where are they now? Well, let's leave that topic for another time. What caught my attention was the fact that the chapel was destroyed. Huh? It was a sturdy building, made of stone, not wood. Yes. Even stone buildings weakened after a fire, but that would mean that these bandits just happened to be carrying siege weapons around. Why would common robbers need to destroy a building? Bandits would just take what they wanted and leave quickly. And the only person who saw what happened was Rod Reese. The same Rod Reese immediately rebuilt the chapel using his own assets. Why would he do that? It's even stranger when you consider that there were no Titans there. I may be jumping to conclusions, but any place that's suspicious should be worth checking out. Fine. We're heading to the chapel. We're heading to that chapel. Yes, sir. Soldiers. Soldiers will probably be sent to the Reese family estate by dawn. I doubt he'll check around that. I doubt he'll stick around that long. I doubt he'll stick around that long. We need to hurry. I doubt he'll stick around that alone. We need to hurry. Eren could be eaten. When a Titan eats a human, when he can become a Titan, he gains his power. It gains their power. Gains their powers. If that's really true, then when and how did Eren become a Titan? And who did he eat to gain his power? Probably somebody's missing. They don't know. He wakes up. Who's there? Eren, are you awake? Just hold on a little longer. Everything's okay. The story. You're safe. Eren, listen. My father has always been and will always be an ally to what's left of humanity inside these walls. We misunderstood him. What? Yes. We interfered with the Severe Corps. Yes, he interfered with the Severe Corps. And he had Minister Nick and Reeves' men killed. But he didn't have any other choice. It was... Oh, there's Kenny. What he had to do for humanity's sake. Astoria, let me explain the rest. Now it's coming back. I think the last thing I remember seeing was these two. Forgive me for everything. It was what I had to do in order to protect you. I never stopped thinking of you all this time. I dreamed the day I could hold you like this. How much time has passed since then? Captain, Armin, what's happened to the Surveyor Corps by now? Story, what has the man told you? Clink. And just how many times have I been kidnapped now? Huh? That wall, what is it? It's glowing faintly. I can't tell if it's day or night. No, that's not it. I've been here before. What is wrong? This is your first time here. Huh? But it wouldn't be odd if you remembered it. If you remembered it. Hmm? What's that supposed to mean? Huh? Father, are you going to explain to Eren? Yes, I plan to. But there's something I'd like to try. We only need to touch him. I suppose you could call it an explanation. He has the memory of what happened here, somewhere inside of him. Doing this might make him remember. A slight trigger might be all that's needed in this place. A slight trigger may be all that's needed in this place. That or you go touch him. He remembers. Like remember this. What is this? Remember? No. Whose memories are these? These things never happened to me. What is this? This key. Could it be? He just transforms. Oh, he was stuck by a syringe. Okay. Wait. Yeah, let's go back. Clack! Okay. To the church. Stairs. Woods. This is the family. Two Titans fighting. Somebody's eating one of the Reese family. He's given the key, looking back, being injected. He's like transforming in the woods. Boom, he's a Titan. Oh, he sees through somebody else's eyes. Transforms back. Oh. Wait. Is that his father's arm? Father! Ah! So, now do you remember your father's sin? Your father's sin? Wow. Are you awake now? An unforeseen fist. Wow. And that's the end of volume 15. So Aaron Aaron actually his father.